Hey there, it's iRun here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. So, let's have a chat. For YouTube, at least for the most part, this is going to be my final video. If you've been watching me for some time, you'll already know that I've already talked about how tough it is to kind of play the game nowadays. Not from a technical standpoint, but just from the standpoint the game. I mean, outside of getting a different killer, the game really hasn't changed much. Well, I mean, it has changed, but it's still just you chase survivors. It used to be really fun, challenging, and exciting, and it's just. I just need to be, I need something else to do. So, I mean, the game is still a great game, don't get me wrong. And I'll probably still be playing it from time to time, still doing my daily rituals, still leveling up characters in case I ever want to come back and play. But even with the Rift right now, while it gives you something else to do, I'm just at a point where I don't go, oh, I want to go play Dead by Daylight. So, I put it off for a while, but I feel like I felt like my content has suffered from it, and yet I still appreciate every single one of you guys that are here watching this. And hopefully, if that's the case, it's because you're watching it because you appreciate me as a person and the content that I put out, and not just because of it's Dead by Daylight. But I realize that they're going to be. I mean, I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago, and I started it with Minecraft. And then shortly after playing Minecraft, I discovered a game called Nether, which I never thought I would play, but really intrigued me. And after I played Nether for a couple of years, and it was the primary content on my channel, alright. Sorry, I was concentrating there for a second. It was the primary content on my channel. I went ahead and did that, and then it kind of ran its course. I mean, most of the time when I start doing videos and stuff on a particular game, it's because I find something confusing or difficult to do or whatever, and I figure if I find it that way, then somebody else has to find it that way. So I put out usually tutorials most of the time, and then in Dead by Daylight, it was pretty easy. I mean, you're playing games. That's how I learned. I watched some other YouTubers and streamers, and I learned. I went on their YouTube channels or their streams, and I asked them questions. But I also just learned by watching them. You watch what they do, what they don't do, and that's kind of what I was doing as well. Hoping that it was helping you guys. And I hope that, you know, as I continue to put out videos and games and stuff, that you guys, hopefully you'll like what I'm doing, and maybe join in as well. So right now so in between for a while, after Nether, I played Rocket League and World of Tanks, and I did Farming Simulator. And each game has brought me a set of subscribers and visitors and friends, and I would say that Dead by Daylight has brought me the most. And it's a great community, a great game, but it's just, I mean, I think a lot of you, at least those of you close to me, knew it was coming anyway. But I was just not willing to cut ties with it because I enjoyed making the content for you guys. So, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, sometimes I get beat really bad. Most of the time I win. Or when I say win, I pip. So it doesn't mean you don't You don't always have to get a 4K, or you don't always have to escape to pip in this game, which is the technical win. So that was his mistake by his part. But so but happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the United States, because this is I'm going to air this on Thanksgiving Day, and which some people may not watch it because it's Thanksgiving Day, or some of you may be bored at your relatives and need something to watch. So somebody's over here. But I thought that I just need to go ahead and make the decision. I put it off, like I said, as long as I could. I mean, I could have put it off longer. I don't mean it that way, but I had been thinking about it for a while, but I want to put out content on my YouTube channel anyway. And you may still see, and you probably will still see, some Dead by Daylight content go up at some point. It's just not going to be my 5-day-a-week content. So I hope you guys will understand. I hope you'll still be around. So many of you I've met by playing this game, and we've played other games together. So I'm hoping that we can continue that. And see, people like that right there, they just want to sit there and heal in front of you. Anyway, so my attitude has gotten worse towards survivors. Like, I don't care if I camp or tunnel or whatever. I just really don't anymore, because no matter what you do, no matter how you play, you get hate mail, and most of them are little kids. I understand that, or immature people in general. But I don't like feeling that way. Even if I'm winning, I don't feel like it's a win. So, with that being said, I played a couple of games recently where all I did was chase them around, and then I made sure, even though I could have killed all 4 of them, I actually just let them live. But I find that hard to do playing this game, because sometimes I just get competitive and get pissed off. I mean, I think everybody understands that plays this game. Oh, Dwight! By the way, if you don't know, if I'm running Surge, so I could have picked him up by hitting him. It popped that gen and reset that gen. Surge is a good perk. I like that. I also like all ears. But anyway, so that's it. Will I continue to play Dead by Daylight? Yes. To what extent, I'm not sure. It's definitely not going to be an everyday thing. And right now, every day, I'm playing World of Tanks because there's different missions and stuff to grind, and that's what I'm doing. So, until whatever next game comes out that actually just grabs my interest totally, which I don't know what it is. I used to also do like Call of Duty and SOCOM and all this stuff, and I can't do any of that anymore. So, like I said, this game is still fun for me at times, but other times, I mean, I'm just chasing these guys down, and either they know how to loop really well, or run the tiles, and so it's not necessarily that they're skilled they're just these awesome athletes. They just know the patterns. It's kind of like in the old days of playing Pac-Man. There was a pattern to how the ghosts went, and if you knew what that pattern was, you could run the pattern that was contrary to them. So, well, I'm surprised they didn't have adrenaline there. Well, GG's. I don't think you're getting these guys, so more likely you're probably just going to go Maybe you'll escape. Maybe I'll get you. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're down there. That's GG. Unless you're going to come back. Are you going to come back? No, you're like, screw it, I'm out. Alright, so there you go. Pretty much, so you know, that's my last Dead by Daylight video. So thanks for being there with me all this time. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down below. If you have any suggestions for games to check out, let me know that. Happy to check it out. I do have some games that I'm going to play. Some of them are older games that, you know, I'm just going to go through, like Disneyland adventures and stuff like that. But thanks again for being there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments, your likes, your subscribe, and I will see you around. Maybe even see you in a game in the fog. Look, red ranks. I'm not good at this game, but I can kill red ranks, and then I'll probably get hate mail. But no, I'm not good. I'm trash. Anyway, GG's.